Netflix have certainly been doubling down on their Asian content lately, with a lot of Chinese and Japanese dramas airing alongside their Korean cousins. When it comes to the original films that the streaming giants have, however, it's a lot more hit or miss. Based on the manga series Onigoroshi, and not the anime series Demon City Shinjuku, Netflix's latest Japanese action flick, Demon City, is an absolute belter, boasting visceral action, a simple but effective story, and well choreographed fights throughout. This movie may just be one of the sleeper hits of the year. The story centers on a man named Sakata, who works as a hitman and takes out anyone who stands in his way. Unfortunately, Sakata bites off more than he can chew when a deadly gang called the Kimengumi break into his house and hold his wife and daughter up at gunpoint. Refusing to play ball, Sakata is forced to witness both his wife and daughter killed before his eyes, framed for their murder and left in a vegetative state. Fast forward 12 years and Mayor Ryu Sunohara, the leader of this masked gang, has seized control of Shinjo City. The Kimengumi are involved in all sorts of shady deals here, with blood money flowing into the city through human trafficking and big drug operations behind the scenes. Sakata, holding onto a keen sense of justice and thirsty for revenge, soon finds himself strong enough to fight back, and boy does he fight. What ensues from here is a blood-soaked tale of vengeance as Sakata sets out to kill all of those responsible, while simultaneously freeing the city from the tyrannical grip of this murderous mayor and his devil masked goons. The story is a simple one, but where Demon City stands out is through its use of action. There are some impressively choreographed fights throughout, with one in particular taking part in a factory and involving numerous goons. This fight actually uses a lot of creative props to move the fight around the factory, including a digger, forklift, stairs, and even a massive pile of trash. This Japanese movie very much understands the action medium, and Sakata is definitely not an unstoppable force. He does regularly get beaten down, winds up with big scratches, cuts, and even stab wounds, along with needing to be bailed out by a few helpers along the way, but his vengeance keeps him going. It's easy to root for Sakata, and although he doesn't say a whole lot in this movie after the accident, which makes sense, Toma Ikuta adopts the role as his own, bringing the protagonist to life with a rigid stoicism that makes him a force to behold on screen. You can really feel the pain coursing through him, and there are some solid moments that let him flex his acting chops away from those action sequences. There are a couple of nice twists within the story too, which I won't spoil here, preventing the movie from just slipping into becoming a mindless action fest for the sake of it. In fact, Demon City bears quite a few similarities to both the Yakuza game series and the Kill Bill movies. Much like both of those IPs, Demon City's action is excellent, but matched by a similarly endearing storyline and a protagonist you can rally behind. The similarities to Yakuza though also extend to the soundtrack. There's a good deal of acoustic guitars used within the fights, with one somber bout inside an apartment audibly capturing that sense of bittersweet regret to perfection. On a similar note, the demon masks also hark back not just to Japanese folklore, but to a few storylines seen in Yakuza, including the infamous Hannya Man. That's before mentioning the final fight within Demon City, which very much feels like a main story boss. If there's one downside here, it's perhaps from the ending, which does feel a bit anticlimactic and rushed. There's definitely faint wisps of a possible sequel, and the scenario itself leading up to this is a tad contrived. But similarly, the movie adopts this mantra surrounding the prophecy of a demon that rises up, so the idea is quite good, just not executed all that effectively. Furthermore, the story is also very simple. This is very much about Sakata getting his revenge and killing as many people that get in his way as possible. It's not particularly strenuous, nor is it a very thought-provoking picture, but at the same time it plays out very much like a Japanese version of John Wick, minus the dead dog. Minor gripes aside though, Demon City is a bloody good time. It's not a particularly deep or thought-provoking picture like I said, but nor is it really trying to be. This is very much a classic action thriller in every sense of the word, with themes of vengeance, revenge and loyalty rippling right the way through its crackling 1 hour 45 minute runtime. If you're after a solid action thriller this weekend, soaked in blood and with a likeable protagonist at the helm, Demon City should definitely be on your watch list. Thanks for watching, and do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like or subscribe to the channel, your support is very much appreciated. I'm Greg Wheeler, and from all of us over here at The Review Geek, we'll see you on the next video.